Yours, damn right, it's better than yours. I can teach you.
What it is, ho? Oh, what's up? They said big three, quiet as fuck. What's good? What's up, Messy Mob? It's your girl, MessyMya, and I am back again with another tea video, ho. Y'all know I am ready to get into the tea, the mess. I'm not gonna lie, girl. Baddies USA tea. Oh, yeah. Girl, the tea is carrying social media right now. I'm not even gonna lie, girl. It is a lot of mess going on. But go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on that post notification bell so you know every single time I post a new video. Girl, it's MessyMya. It's the Messy Mob, girl. We are lit over here. Trust, able to get that. And yeah, let's get into the mess. Alright, y'all. So as y'all may or may not know, the day before yesterday, baby, it went down between everybody, aka the OGs, and the big three. Alright, so it seems like they're on the big three's head. Alright, it started off when Chrisean was clocking they shit, clocking them down, calling them out for being a fake clique, speaking her mind, asking them questions, and basically clocking their tea. Scotty came online and basically spilled tea and said that the same shit that she was doing last season, Chrisean did it to them and they were on mute. They took it, they did or said nothing to her, making it seem like the big three got punked. No shade. Picking and choosing and getting pumped, okay? And then Chrisean came back and confirmed what Scotty said.
Chrisean came in clocking shit. Clock, 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 clock. Just talking, walking bitches down. And they just sitting there taking it. But when Scotty was doing it, it was such a big problem. When I was stating facts, it was a big problem. Clock it, Rocky. All season, babe. Do your big one.
I can't tell y'all too much, but I'm gonna be honest. Did y'all see what Scotty posted? Cause that's what happened for real. Cause you know, I'm gonna be honest. Baddies changed, though. Like it's so much like fake clicks. They fake clicks, fake beef. Pick and choose and don't hold the same energy the whole time. You know what I'm saying? So just know I called everybody out on not standing on how they supposed to stand with everybody, not just select. Then I can't even say what I want to say for real. But I was so excited to see everybody I missed. I love y'all.
Alright, so like I said, as you could tell, baby, the way that Chrisean and Scotty are talking, they're talking like Chrisean punked them, like, because I feel like it's one thing if like Chrisean, you know, she didn't really say it in a confrontational way, then that right there is one thing, but that's not how they're making it seem. But if she said it in a confrontational way, like Scotty was doing back last season on Baddies Africa, then it's like, okay, she doing the same exact thing that Scotty was doing, but y'all not doing nothing, y'all not on nothing. But baby, they are making it seem like Chrisean was reading them down, clocking them down, telling them about themselves, and they was just sitting there on mute taking it. But they said in the midst of all of this, Tesehki got the smacking bitches, smacking them up and down, baby. Let's go ahead and get into the mess. Alright, so this is some new tea, some new. Okay, so, you know, Chrisean made that video yesterday basically saying she was clocking the girls down. Nobody was doing nothing. Nobody was on nothing. She was doing the exact same thing that Scotty was doing. Nobody was on nothing. Okay, cool. So Tesehki commented on this. And baby, it's looking like a duo. Y'all wanted a duo? It's looking like a duo. She said she was clocking and I was smacking. So baby, I don't know what scene this was. I don't know what happened. I don't know how everybody got in the scene together. I don't know what the scene was for. But baby, apparently the OGs, including Chrisean and Tesehki, were in a scene with the big three. Chrisean did what she did and Tesehki did what she did. When Chrisean was, you know, checking or whatever, clocking tea, whatever, Tesehki started smacking bitches. Okay? And one of those girls were allegedly Summer that got slapped. And the girls are wondering, like, did y'all just sit there and let y'all friend get smacked? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all be jumping in. Y'all, especially Dolly girl. I mean, did you jump in any other fight, girl? Did you sit there and let your friend get smacked up? Okay? And here's some more new tea. Girl, so Tesehki went live again with Fauna and Anna. Okay. Ooh, Fauna and Anna. I didn't realize that. Okay, anyways. So she went live again with Fauna and Anna, and they basically, you know, they were showing their face, showing, you know, nothing's wrong with my face. And, you know, Tesehki says she was smacking bitches, and she was smacking them up. She said, have you ever been smacked up? Let's go ahead and get into it.
Why are you making me fucking laugh? Cause she looked at, why we look at each other at the same time?
What's up?
Everybody show face $100 right now. She gonna call me baby, boo.
Have you ever been upper slapped?
Hey, this bitch going to jail.
Have you ever been upper slapped? Tell you that hoe.
Say hello to my little friend.
No, I'm not okay.
No, we're not okay. Do we look okay?
I just invented a new shit. Upper slap.
Upper slap. No, upper smack. Upper smack. It's uppercut, upper smack. You ever, yeah. Go try that shit. Never fuck with us.
Yeah, it never gave fade, but I
Look at the face,
definitely had
look
a
at the
couple
face.
fades.
Every face. I said, bet $100. Everybody show face right now.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
I don't mind honest.
Go at once. Go at twice.
I want $100.
Go on,
I ain't
three
gonna hold you.
Baby boo.
$100 right
She
now.
gonna call me baby boo.
So like I said, baby, it seems as though it is the big three versus everybody, girl. The season might just be about them again, but in a different form, child. All right, so it looks like Fauna is still getting into it with them. Mind you, they still got their beefs from the previous season. They still got their beefs from the previous season. They're still beefing with Cole Killer. Well, I'm pretty sure Lex isn't, but I mean, like, girl, no shade. Summer and Bad Dolly pop Kokilla with Horse Dookie. If it was me, girl, it's up forever. Like, and if Kokilla want to keep that storyline, then that's still her storyline. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, they literally started with her. So whatever. But anyways, like I said, you know, they still into it with Kokilla. They still into it with Fauna. As you can see, Fauna was hanging out with Anna and Tesehki. Now they into it with Tesehki. They into it with Anna still. You know, we all know Anna do not like the big three. She's been on their neck and they have been on hers ever since Baddies Midwest.
And you are unoriginal, bitch. You starting to act like Summer. Now it's always run me that and show me your baddest bitch. Bitch, you have no personality. You hoes don't have personality. Your ugly ass friend right there, that crummy little bill looking ass bitch, yeah, she might have some personality. But you hoes ain't got shit. If it wasn't for Summer, it would not be no Lex or Dolly. Let's really clock. Let's really clock since we clocking shit.
All right, because to me, it seems like it is everybody against the big three. Like I said, they're already beefing with the girls that they, you know, that they were into it with. You know what I'm saying? Fauna jumped Big Lex at the reunion. Obviously, they're going to continue their beef. I don't think that Big Lex is going to get over that anytime soon. Then, you know, KK, like I said, girl, you got popped upside your head with shit. I would hope that you would still be on that with them. She's not really a scary ass hoe though, so I don't really see them making up with Cole Killer of all people. I just don't see it. Summer popped it about Tesehki. Okay, Dolly and Tesehki fought, but they kind of left it at that. But girl, who knows? Scotty is into it with all three of them, Big Lex, Summer, and Dolly. Okay, and Scotty is obviously close with Chrisean and has been for a very long time. So, I mean, girl, you know what I mean, girl. Who else is on the cast? Hold on, let me look at the cast list real quick. And Mariah Lynn is into it with Summer. I don't know if Big Lex and Dolly are gonna take on that beef too. But baby, we know Mariah Lynn and Summer are at each other's necks the entire season. They already said it. And I stand by what I said. I still feel like Tinkerbella. I feel like Tinkerbella and Dolly still need that. No, because back on Baddies Midwest, we all seen when Dolly and Anna tried to play fight or whatever, girl. That's really what it was, girl. A literal play fight, a fake ass fight. Anyways, so when they got into it, and you know, Tesehki thought that they were being for real. You know, Tesehki stood up for Anna, got in the middle of it, put her hands on Bad Dolly. Bad Dolly threw the drink. Tinkerbella also threw the drink on Bad Dolly, and it had nothing to do. So it's like, literally threw it on Bad Dolly. Her and Bad Dolly never said two words to each other before that. Okay, literally threw the drink on Bad Dolly right after Bad Dolly threw the drink on Tesehki. And Bad Dolly never got that. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like you need to get that hoe. Like, and of course, by the time the reunion rolled around, Tinkerbella was pregnant. So, you know, I feel like Tinkerbella and Bad Dolly needs that. I don't know. But, you know, they might let it go. They might not. All right. And then we have Tavy. We got Tavy. Now, Tavy also jumped Big Lex with Fauna. You know, like I said, I would expect for Big Lex to continue that. She already said, you know, it's up and it's stuck. She said, bet y'all hoes jumped me twice, so I need that. So it just looking like, it literally is looking like half of the cast is against the big three. So I don't know. It's going to be crazy. We going to see if they going to stand up or if they going to fold. Like, we just going to see. Like, I don't know. Like, how do y'all think it's gonna play out? Like, do y'all feel like they're gonna stand on 10 the entire time? Do y'all feel like they're gonna fold? It just seems like, girl, they are beefing with damn near half of the cast, if not half. I'm not gonna lie, girl. They're beefing with more girls than who they're friends with. So it's like, it's crazy. And it seems like, according to, you know, if y'all want to take Scotty's word for it, if y'all want to take Chrisean's word for it, and even Tesehki, because Tesehki came out and said that, you know, Chrisean was clocking him down and she was slapping them hoes. If y'all want to take their word for it, girl, let them tell it. Yeah. Okay. The energy that was shown last season has not been kept. I don't know if this is going to drag out all season. I know with certain people it's going to drag out all season, but girl, I don't know, girl. I don't know. It seems like it's a mess. It seems like it is a mess. All right, so usually I would say that Big Lex usually keeps her mouth shut when, you know, when filming is happening, but Summer and Dolly do not. Summer and Dolly be popping it during their season. They pop it during filming. They get online. They spoil stuff. They pop their shit about the other cast members.
You don't have to give me my baddie chain. I took DTBs. Pretty hard body beast. A black ass like a scratch, but I was right.
The baddest bitches. Miss Natalie Nunn.
You got to the club really late.
I got to the club really late because I had to beat a bitch's ass.
So who we ain't fucking with? Let's just be for real.
Hyman.
And who else?
And the rest of them hoes. Honest. And bitch, you couldn't even make it to the 4th episode.
The first thing I want them hoes to do is try to step like me. That's all I want to do. Step out the car like, wait, hold on. I'm going to be honest with you. You thought, wait, say it again. You said, who said what?
That bitch Diamond and Anna thought they can be Miss Natalie Nunn.
All right.
Show me your baddest bitch.
Not on their best day. They could never.
Or worst day.
What, you?
Worst day, best day, clocking. Baddies are taking over, bitch. We need land, US.
I'm getting out of here.
So bitches is not going to Africa.
They're not.
International.
We're on our way.
baddies.
Yeah.
But baby, I say this to say 2 of the 3 is always doing the internet shit in between seasons during, not in between, I mean also in between seasons, but like, you know, during filming. But baby, when I tell you, we have not heard a peep out of these 2. Baby, no, really as a collective, because Big Lex is quiet too, but like I said, Big Lex usually is one of the girls that don't really say too much throughout the season while they are filming, like spoiling shit. She don't really do that. But as a collective, baby, all 3 of them are quiet. They're not saying nothing, baby. They not saying nothing. They're not saying a peep, boo. Baby, the fans are saying that, you know, the OGs and everybody else they beefing with, you know, the girls is on hush. Baby, they on mute. They not saying nothing. But they're really, literally, y'all, they're literally not saying nothing. Like, at all. And y'all know when the cast dropped, Summer was on. So, I mean, she was always avoiding Tesehki, but she was still popping it towards other people.
Hey, bitch, I don't give a fuck about the internet shit you trying to start. Cause, bitch, you know me and you. I'ma run you that. I'm gonna see you in a motherfucking minute, bitch.
Alright, y'all. So, real quick, I really want to get into Summer, Chrisean, and Tesehki, right? So, we all know what Summer said about Tesehki.
And, bitch, the same face you making is the same face I made when you ate Chrisean and try to deny it, bitch.
She a bold motherfucker.
All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and get into the mess. So now that Tesehki has apparently popped Summer, slapped her down, walked her down, whatever. Basically, you know, got into it with Summer physically because of what Summer was popping on the internet. The girls are now calling out Tesehki for being a hypocrite. Okay, let's go ahead and get into it, chat. Alright, so like I said, the girls are already calling Tesehki out for being a hypocrite when it comes to her sister and Summer. So as you can see, when Summer got into it with Tesehki and she was irritated with Tesehki, the first thing she brought up were the essay allegations that Chrisean, because mind you, Chrisean is the one that brought it to the internet, you know, that Tesehki did whatever to her or made her do whatever to her when she was younger, you know, allegedly. So the fans are irritated with Tesehki now because, you know, Tesehki, you know, she ran down on Summer, slapped her, whatever, got into it with Summer about what Summer said, but they're like, oh, like, Chrisean is the one that started the rumor. So you're about to slap the next bitch for what she, mind you, this is what the fans are, girl, don't misconstrue and try to put it on me. I'm telling y'all what's being said. So they're basically like, oh, like, you slapped down Summer about bringing some shit up and throwing some shit in your face when Chrisean is the one that put it out there. But you're cool with Chrisean. But you and Chrisean are the sister duo against the big three and against Summer. But Chrisean is the one that literally, you know, girl, literally threw dirt on your name. Threw dirt on your name. Said this, said that. To the point where now the girls are using this as an insult against you to get under your skin because of a rumor your sister started and or brought to the internet. So like I said, baby, it is time to get into this comment. So this comment says, Tesehki even more lame as fuck because you ain't put BTA belt to ass to your sister who was just making, you know, accusations of these horrendous things, but you're on that with Summer? Tesehki and Chrisean are both clowns. So I don't know, y'all let me know how y'all feel. Y'all let me know, you know, do y'all feel like, you know, they're obviously sisters. They're gonna forgive each other. They're gonna go through shit. They're gonna say shit. They're gonna do things that they don't agree with, whatever, you know. So are you on Tesehki's side when it comes to that? Or do you feel like Tesehki is a hypocrite because she forgave Chrisean for, you know, for bringing it to the internet, but she's slapping Summer for repeating it? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. I'm out. That's it. I love y'all. Bye.